The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys offense will come out first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Anderson wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Hawaii's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Warriors! A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson will throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Vaughn. Running through contact. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. It's Vaughn. Stopped at the 3rd. Yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Davis looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Quick spin on the run. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis will throw. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Working that left side now. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go with a direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Anderson wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play.
Touchdown, Hawaii! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, what a picture. perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Anderson will throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
They're a very...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space. It's Vaughn. Runs through a tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback running on the draw. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Offense working from the pistol. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Anderson wants to throw. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack punt.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Got it near midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Anderson will throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Here's the Heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Snags it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the ground, it's Vaughn. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Warriors! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd down, and they'll try the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got him. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Anderson will throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Now on the move. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Makes the grab. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Anderson wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of it.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them bad.
Finds the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Anderson will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, and time is running short. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, he's got some space. Defense got it. They're on the run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is a defense. offensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Davis looking to pass. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge, he's forcing the football.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. On the option. He'll toss it. Inside the 45. A tremendous... He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Davis will throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the back. Got the quick completion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires left. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Davis looking to pass. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Warrior! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On second down, read option to the right. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. The Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Davis will throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Davis looking to pass. Soft spot in the middle. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Hawaii! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it...
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
A lot of of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Now the toss. Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior! Great job by the back on the option.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of... Man, the quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Merritt. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Oh, finds his man on the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Turning it on. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Power football with the run. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Davis will throw. Snagged out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Hawaii. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Rush. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They want that clock to run. Got a little space. Brought down at the 37, but not before he ripped off 15.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Might as well give it to him again.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Snagged in the middle. It's Bean. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.